The race for West Midlands Mayor couldn't have been closer. A big, symbolic victory for Labour, won by the smallest of margins. The morning after the night before, another race underway in Birmingham. Among the runners, Pete from Wolverhampton told me why he voted Labour.
Partly protest against austerity and politically what's happened over the past couple of years. I think the other reason is that time for change.
Do you think it's time for a general election now?
Overdue. I think it's absolutely overdue.
If there's one thing for Rishi Sunak, hear what the people are saying. There's movement on the street. People are ready for a general election. I don't think he can carry on now. Just get it done. Just call it and get it done.
Who did you vote for at the last mayoral election?
Oh, Andy Street.
And who did you vote for this time?
I abstained this time.
So you didn't want to vote Conservative this time, but couldn't quite bring yourself to vote for Labour?
You know, you look at Keir Starmer, what's he going to bring? There's nothing real concrete from him. Rishi Sunak, again, it's a bit of a decline, so it's just who do you vote for?
You can't this. Run Birmingham. Free.
And despite coming out on top, Labour's position on the war in Gaza cost them some support. Former Labour voter Hasan didn't back them this time.
The way the Labour Party leadership ignored the concerns of many people, progressives, Muslims in particular, and I feel like they punished Labour for that, and hence why the result is so narrow.
But the win here in the West Midlands has spurred Labour on.
It puts Labour in a position to win the general election, but there's still a great deal of work to do. And if we do that, I'm confident we can deliver the change the country needs.
Andy Street had been Conservative mayor here in the West Midlands for 7 years. He's well known and ran a campaign where he barely mentioned the Tory party. That even he was unable to turn the national tide is undoubtedly a blow to the Conservatives. Despite losing overall, Andy Street won more votes here in Dudley than Labour. This town will be a key battleground in the general election. The former mayor had this warning for those in his party urging a shift to the right.
So the message is clear. Winning from that centre ground is what happens.
Did you vote for Andy Street?
No.
Have you voted for him in the past?
Yes.
But John from Dudley, who's usually a Tory but abandoned them this time around, isn't sure.
Moving more towards the right makes the world more divisive, makes our society more divisive, makes people and you polarise politics, and I think that's a dangerous place to be in. But ultimately, there's a lot of Conservative voters who won't vote for the Tories at the moment because they're too centrist.
From voters here, the message to both main parties is it won't be an easy ride to victory in the run-up to the general election. Becky Johnson, Sky News, Birmingham.